What's up, guys? Welcome to the Perpetual Growth Podcast. My name's Jason. We've got Damon with us. How's it going, Damon?
Good morning.
Good
We uh
morning.
we we changed our time on this, so we're going at this real early today.
Yeah. 6:15 here in Denver, 7:15 in Brookfield. But we're back again to bring everyone along on this journey that we started almost 2 years ago now. And uh, what was that? Is my math a little?
No, that was a eyebrow raise. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
That's awesome eyebrow
This
raise.
journey that we started seems like 100 years ago now, actually. Um, we had this idea once upon a time that we should start an accountability group, and it's transformed into a podcast. And we're excited everyone's here joining us. And what what should we talk about today, Par?
I think we should do a check-in on the 12-week year real quick.
Awesome. Sweet.
And we're 22nd today.
Yep, 22nd.
22 days into both of us being sober, right?
Yep.
So we
Yes,
want to talk
sir.
about the cliche sober October,
Yeah, it
but
is a cliche.
more so just about a choice to not have alcohol in your life, and why we chose to do it, and how it's making us feel.
Sweet. I like it. Par, I guess I would ask you, since you started back in September, what do you think sparked this I don't know if I'll call it an experiment, but what do you think sparked this journey of getting rid of alcohol for you?
I just wanted to cut any excess out of my life that wasn't necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like, everybody reacts to things differently, but for me, um, the substance of alcohol really would change how I do things, even if it's a beer or two.
Mm-hmm.
It would make me more lazy, not as aggressive,
Yeah.
just not pure.
Pure.
So
Gotcha.
I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish, many things that I want to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So what inspired this for me is I wanted to see where I could get mentally, and just what I could start doing on a daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
completely not having that in my life.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
That was the
I like it.
inspiration for me. What about you?
Well, um, I'd be lying if I said I didn't like a good challenge. Uh, it's one of the things that one story that keeps coming up is probably the last week of September, sitting at a softball game on a Thursday night, and I had driven to softball, so um, I wasn't planning on having any beers, and we won, and everyone was hanging out afterwards, and I had one, I think it was like a White Claw or Truly or something. It wasn't even like a beer, which I love seltzer. They're tasty. But anyway, I had one, hung out, socialized with the teammates, and drove home, which I really don't like doing after one, but it was one. Uh, and I woke up the next morning and I felt like dog duty, dog duty. And I was so confused because I had one measly little seltzer and it gave me this hangover. And I was like, well, isn't cool at all. And you had, by this time you were, 3 weeks in to September, and I was like, well, why don't I just do that? It following the pack a little bit, but also just not enjoying being hungover, especially after one little measly seltzer.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the big what caused the big push. I did 30 days without alcohol, probably like last June or July or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's easy, if you just say, okay, I'll do this for 30 days, and you think about it, and you do anything for one day or a week or 2 weeks, and it's just committing to, for me, it's setting a date and committing to it. And this particular scenario is no alcohol, but I really think you can do anything that you want to do if you want to do it bad enough. I rambled there, but that's my answer.
No, so how do you feel now?
Well, now a couple of the highlights are I wake up at the crack of dawn, and I'm not hungover. And I would say that getting up early is one thing that I think will help me move forward even after October, unless they're in my 40-day challenge. So getting up early, certainly I'm not, spending money on alcohol because I'm not buying it. Feel good in that not hungover. I would say, is that three things? Wake up,
Yeah.
money, uh, feel good. Well, yeah, three things. And I mean, we're so spoiled here in Denver with beer that tastes like candy, essentially.
Yeah.
Uh, I
It's also
certainly,
pretty expensive though, isn't it?
yeah, $6-7 a pint adds up. And I've been thinking a lot, what happens after October, or our 40th day is November 7th, I think. And, what happens, yeah, November 7th, what happens then? And I certainly am envisioning, a shift in just how I operate as a person, because having one beer is okay. And even if, hopefully I don't get hungover after one beer anymore, but I envision myself enjoying tasty beer that I look forward to, that I want to enjoy, and not, necessarily going out to happy hour and getting buzzed up.
Right.
Yeah. Instead of having a Busch Light or a Coors Light, maybe having something that is a little more special, I would
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah, and it's no small thing saving even $10 a week,
No,
you know?
yeah, it's certainly, you think of, 20-30 bucks at happy hour, and maybe you do that twice a week. That's like 250 bucks a month.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about those numbers. But
Think of the assets that you could buy.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I would say those three things are kind of the big things that I've noticed, and uh, You know, we talked about a ripple effect that might have before, and it's, I think it kind of ripples out to everything, you know?
Mhm.
Um, you mentioned the other day in your video that, you know, even just going to a party and having a couple beers could hamstring the rest of your day. And, you know, I don't have that. I'm not seeing that because my day's spoken for with other things.
Yeah, you don't even, I'd say like the classic Sunday is a good example. Like that birthday party was on a Sunday. It would be so easy to have a few beers at that party and then just lay on the couch and watch football or,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you might do for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Be lazy.
Yeah.
But, instead, if you don't do that, then you can go for a 10-mile run and mow the lawn and whatever other handful of things you want to do in the 8 to 10 hours that you have to be awake or more.
Exactly.
You can do
Exactly,
whatever
man.
you want.
Shit, you could, excuse me, you could drive to Mexico and back.
Exactly. And that's been the biggest thing for me is that you can do anything you want at any time. It just doesn't matter,
Yeah.
you if you have kids, you never know when they might need something and
Yeah.
they need you got to be compassionate no matter what time that is.
Yeah.
And you're certainly going
Kids
to
or a
have
dog.
have the ability to do that with grace, if you didn't go to bed drunk a couple hours ago. For an
It's,
extreme example, but it could be anything.
I'm laughing, but it's so true.
So, yeah, it's just really good. It just makes it so hard because you have to stay committed to anything that you try to do, but it just makes you think why would I ever even have one drink
Yeah.
ever, because you're so full of life. You're so full of life and can, just give that. When you don't, doesn't
What
matter. Like let's go to a party. Okay, I'm a party animal sober. I'm like a party. Yeah, let's just not really. Let's just mind our own business. Listen. Let's not really say too much. Alcohol holds you back. Like you can bring
Mhm.
your full self to anything if you don't.
Yeah. What when we think about November 1st, what do you think that day looks like?
Another day of sobriety.
So you're all in right now. Are you gonna see how long you can go?
Yeah.
Sweet. I like
Yeah, and I'm
it.
going to start buying assets with my extra money.
That's
I'm going to
awesome,
focus
dude.
on my asset column.
The asset column. I don't even know what the alcohol column is. No,
uh,
again, I definitely feel I'm gonna walk and grab some coffee, everybody. Um, feels different. Feels different, even from the other times I've went 30 days without any alcohol. Feels a lot different, which I like.
should we update on our 12-week year
Oh yeah,
here
let's do
real quickly?
scorecards.
Maybe just
Yeah, let's do.
just an overall what our percentage completion was and maybe a highlight or two.
Yeah, yeah. You wanna start us off there while I pour my creamer in here?
Sure. Let me Well, I guess I won't share. I don't I don't have it pulled up and just for time's sake here. But I went from 17% to 50% to 80%. Completed
Ooh,
five of 6 last week. And the highlight the highlight I would say is I went on a great lunch date with Kimmy to the Nelson Cream Factory. If you're ever in Nelson, Wisconsin, that's a phenomenal place to go.
where's Nelson, Wisconsin?
Oh, a little south of Durand, Wisconsin. Where's Durand,
Ah,
Wisconsin?
yeah. Where's Durand, Wisconsin? Oh my goodness. I am at 54. I'm at about 92% total. Income producing activities, 94%. I think I did like 50, it was either 56 or 58 hours. I'd have to go back and count, but I wrote down 94%. The the weight loss track, I don't know why I'm not able to keep track or I'm not doing a good job is really what it is of keeping track what I'm eating. I did 3 of 7 days last week, and then we had date night, a concert last Tuesday. So 3 divided by 7, 42 plus 94 plus 100 divided by 3. Yeah, maybe not 92% overall. Wait, I need to check my math. But 94% on income producing activities, 100% on date night, and 3 of 7 days keeping track of what I ate.
Okay, the one thing that I didn't that I failed at again was spending the 4 hours intentionally to perpetual growth. And the thing that you have not followed through with each week is tracking your eating. So I say that we need to be 100% on those things.
Yeah,
We got to
let's
get we
do it.
got to nip that in the butt.
Do it. 100%. I like that. Thanks for bringing that up, Par, because that has been a pattern.
Not a good pattern.
Well, it
Not a
doesn't
good
have to be
pattern
good or
for
bad.
me.
Doesn't have to be good or bad. It's just, it's thinking about it, it's like, man, what's my hold up here? And I
Hmm.
don't I don't have a good one other than, maybe a unique relationship with food where I just shovel food down my throat and don't think about it. But yeah, 94%, 3 of 7, which is what, like 45% on the weight loss, and date night, 100%.
Awesome. Awesome.
Well,
Well,
hey, what we talked about sober October. We got some stuff we're trying to enhance this little time we have together here, folks. So thanks for sticking with us. Um, and I hope everyone enjoys what we're doing here as much as we enjoy getting up at the crack of dawn and seeing each other's mugs.
and again, our intention is to help everyone. We're doing this to help each other, but our intention is really to inspire you, you all, anyone who's watching this to just have a little bit more resolve, a little bit more accountability to pursuing your passion and getting the things done that you want to get done.
Ownership,
Uh, what's
more,
that?
more ownership too.
More ownership. Um, so if you have any feedback for us or any comments or just want to leave a comment on what you're doing, you know, that's our goal. Our goal is to help each other and you know, for everyone watching this to have a hand in helping themselves, helping their friends. That's what we want to do. So I know
Sweet.
that, you know, we're really trying to figure out how to make this great for everyone, and something that everyone can really connect to and be meaningful and, you know, inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our goal, and we're gonna get there because we're gonna be relentless.
Yeah, just gotta show up. Awesome. Well, hey, have a good one out there, Par. Crush it.
Will do.
Um, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay, sounds good. You crush it in Denver.
Crushing it.
All right. Peace.